Let me tell you, Hillary Clinton is a wonderful American. I think she's a wonderful person to serve this country.
So Keith Ellison was one of the early Bernie Sanders supporters. And for the most part, he's a true progressive. He ran to be the head of the DNC. He ultimately lost to Perez, the establishment pick. But for the most part, he has been pushing progressive policy and has really been a strong Sanders surrogate during the primaries against Hillary Clinton. But recently he was asked about Hillary Clinton while he was on Morning Joe. And here's the exchange.
Okay, Congressman, I just wanted to ask you about Hillary Clinton's comments. She had very harsh words for the support that the DNC gave her. What do you make of that?
Well, let me tell you, man, we're looking forward. We're looking ahead. And the truth is, we do need to do some improving. A little bit of criticism doesn't hurt us. We need to take it seriously and move out on what we have learned.
Shouldn't she also take responsibility for what she did? She didn't seem to.
Let me tell you, Hillary Clinton is a wonderful American. I think she's a wonderful person to serve this country, and we need everybody's help to go inspire voters all over this country. So I'm not looking back. I'm looking forward, and we're trying to employ everyone. Hillary Clinton, too.
I'm actually interested in information, though.
It's not platitudes.
I mean, she says it was bankrupt. She says it was totally disorganized. She says it was a complete mess. Is that the case?
So they didn't give her anything.
And they didn't give her anything. Is that true?
Let me tell you, we can't relitigate the past. I know that folks want to get into that stuff, but the truth is, no, seriously, let me finish my point. The truth is that Trump is is abandoning climate action. He is taking away people's protection from pre-existing conditions. He is trying to ban people based on the religion. There is no time for us to go back and try to figure out who shot John. We've got to figure out what went wrong so we can fix it and then move forward in an aggressive way. That's where I'm at.
All
right.
Okay, so I don't know who thought up this idiotic Democratic strategy to just constantly avoid questions about Hillary Clinton and not really talk openly and straight to people. You're not going to gain voters when you're just going to keep playing Democratic Defense Force. You have to actually look at shit realistically. Be honest with people. Ellison used to be a very honest politician, and I'm not saying he's dishonest now, but when it comes to questions on the Democratic Party and on Hillary Clinton specifically, there's no reason why he can't answer that question with a real answer and actually tell people that I think Hillary Clinton's wrong, and maybe her opinion is that the DNC didn't give her anything, but from my view, whatever, the DNC gave her this. Realistically, the DNC essentially handed her the nomination. I don't know if he would go that far and say that, but he could give an honest, real answer. And that's how you pick up voters. That's how you pick up independent voters, as most people now are independents. You're not going to pick up people by just constantly defending the Democratic Party. The only people you're going to make happy with that kind of answer are your buddies in Washington. Nobody else is going to be happy with that answer. Nobody else thinks you're being honest. Anybody watching that at home knows you're obviously avoiding the question on Hillary Clinton. So why avoid it? If we can already tell that you're being dishonest, you might as well just give us the truth. Because being dishonest is not helping you or the party. I mean, it's just dumb politics. If the rise of Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump has taught you anything, it should be that when you're honest with people and when you're an outsider, you gain popularity. When you're willing to criticize your own party and the mistakes you've made, you gain popularity. When you're willing to hit establishment figures like Hillary Clinton with a dose of reality, you gain more people. And, I get it. Keith Ellison is in a tough position because his job right now is to toe the line. It's to play both sides. It's to support the Democratic Party and the DNC, but also try and reach out to progressives. But here's the thing. If you actually want to win seats in 2018, then you can't play this game. We're done with this game. Playing this game has lost you over 1,000 seats. Protecting your buddies in Washington and the establishment in general has lost you seats. Now it's time to be honest. The big question that you have to ask yourselves is, why is the Perez wing winning this battle? The strategy that has lost you all these seats. The strategy that lost an election to Donald Trump. Why are you still continuing on that same path that has lost you this much? You think by now you would clue in and realize maybe it's time for a new approach? Maybe it's time to be honest with people? maybe it's time to not just toe the party line, but actually look at the mistakes we made, discuss them, be honest about it, point out the fact that the establishment is not popular, that corporate Democrats are not popular, and that the Perez way of doing things didn't work and is not working. And I don't know how much longer it's going to take for them to realize it. I mean, they lost to Donald Trump. How much more do they have to lose? At what point is it not the other party's fault and instead is your fault? And it's something that you as a party is doing. So overall, I'm just incredibly disappointed in Keith Ellison in this clip because it shows that he's compromised. He used to be someone that you could look to for an honest answer. And now it's not even clear if we can depend on him for that anymore.